Good morning, dear students, and welcome to today's session. Today, we are going to continue with our discussion of Act 3, Scene 2, line number 151, that is Portia's speech. Now, in this particular part, Portia says, "You see me, Lord Bassanio, where I stand, such as I am, though for myself alone I would not be ambitious in my wish, to wish myself much better. Yet for you I would be trebled 20 times myself, 1,000 times more fair, 10,000 times more rich, that only to stand high in your account." So here, Portia, she tells Bassanio that as far as her own ambition is concerned, she considers herself to be prosperous, to be fortunate. But at the same time, she wishes that she were many times better for the sake of Bassanio. She wishes that she were trebled 20 times. Trebled 20 times means that she were 60 times better and richer than she is at present, so that she can be worthy of becoming the wife of Bassanio. She wishes that she were 1,000 times more beautiful and 10,000 times more wealthier than she is at present, and she wishes all these things just for the sake of Bassanio. She also wishes that in order to stand higher in the estimation of Bassanio, she could exceed all calculation in respect of her virtues, physical attractions, worldly possessions, and friends. But she also admits that the sum total of all her virtues, of all her qualities, does not amount to much. So she presents herself as a very humble lady, and she says that though she is beautiful, though she is fair, though she is virtuous, though she is wealthier, but at the same time, she says that the sum total of all her qualities does not stand appropriate in the estimation of Bassanio. In other words, she says that in aggregate, she is only an unlessoned girl, unschooled, unpracticed. Unlessoned, that is, here Portia means to say that the sum total of herself is the total of something which may be expressed best as an inexperienced girl, untrained, and having no education. But still, though she is unpracticed, untrained, unschooled, yet she considers herself to be fortunate. Why? Because she is not yet old. She is fortunate that she is still young. She is not yet old, and she can learn all these qualities. She can acquire knowledge. Happier than this is not bred so dull, but she can learn. She is still happy. She considers herself to be most fortunate that in her mild nature she submits itself willingly to Bassanio, to be directed by Bassanio. She is happy that she can yet learn. She is the happiest thing in all this is that she entrusts herself completely to Bassanio, to be directed by Bassanio, and she looks upon Bassanio as her lord, her governor, and her king. And she also says that whatever was her and is now, it is entrusted to Bassanio. In other words, she means to say that she gives everything she has to Bassanio. She says that a few moments ago she was the honor of the house, but now Bassanio has become the master of not only of the house and her possessions, but also of herself. So the house, the servants, and Portia herself now belong to Bassanio. And Bassanio now, since he had succeeded in making the right choice of the casket, he becomes the lord of Portia. So Bassanio is not only the husband of Portia, but he is looked upon as the master of the house, as the lord, the governor, and the king of Portia, as well as of Portia's household. So this also throws light upon the status of women during the Elizabethan times. So the women were considered to be the inferior sex, and they did not have the right to own any property. They were obviously considered much inferior than compared to men. They did not have the right to work. They were confined within the four walls of the house. And this statement of Portia throws light upon the status of women during that Elizabethan stage. You see, the moment Portia, as long as the lottery of casket was not decided, when the right choice was not yet made, Portia was the mistress of herself. She could do whatever she wished. She was the honor of her house. She was the master of her servants. But now, the moment Bassanio becomes her husband, everything is transferred onto Bassanio. She no longer remains the master of her slaves, the honor of her house. Now everything belongs to Bassanio. So she gives all her possessions to Bassanio, and at the same time she also gives a ring to Bassanio. So that ring is presented to Bassanio as a token of Portia's love for Bassanio. And she says that if Bassanio parts from that ring, if he loses that ring, or if he gives away that ring to anyone, then that would be a sign of unfaithful love, and that would ruin their love. So they both pledge their love towards each other, and as a token of Portia's devotion towards Bassanio, she gives him a ring, asking him never to part with that ring. And if Bassanio happens to part with that ring, lose that ring, or give away that ring for whatever reasons may be, then that would give Portia an opportunity to accuse Bassanio of being untrustworthy and unfaithful in love. Thank you. We'll continue with this.